Hello and welcome to another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Jabertha Atkinson, here to guide you through an enlightening journey. As we observe Child Month, we continue to spotlight initiatives supporting the well-being of our nation's youth. Plus, in recognition of World Lupus Day, we share an inspiring story of strength and resilience. Stay with us for an informative and engaging show ahead.
Did you know that reading is for everyone? Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone looking to expand your horizons, reading is for you. Reading expands knowledge, improves focus and concentration, enhances vocabulary, and serves to unlock your creativity. So make time for reading every day. Let's make reading a habit for a smarter, healthier, and more successful life. For reading is for everyone.
Thanks for staying with us. The Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information is taking bold steps to improve literacy and numeracy among high school students. Through its Grade 7 Academy program, students are gaining a stronger foundation in learning. Let's see how this initiative is transforming lives at Holy Trinity High.
The Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, in partnership with St. Michael's College, has embarked on a transformative project known as the Grade 7 Academy. It's been established to improve the outcomes of students who have matriculated to high school with very low levels of literacy and numeracy, starting with a small group. The aim of the project is to revitalize two underperforming institutions in Jamaica. The first selected institution is the Holy Trinity High School, located right in the heart of Kingston. According to findings done by the institution, of the 203 students assigned to Holy Trinity in 2023, most were reading below grade 5 level, with 30% reading at the primary level and below. 45% were reading between grades 1 and 3. These diagnostic results have been characteristic of the grade 7 student intake at the school over time.
And so there are different interventions that we have tried in the past, and it has helped to move the children in small ways. But this intervention, the Grade 7 Academy, whose aim it is, that aims rather, to ensure that 70 to 75% of the children are reading at the grade 7 level by the end of the grade 7 year. I think this is an awesome program.
So, what exactly has been the impact and outcomes of this initiative?
So we have three broad goals. One, to improve their levels of literacy, and we have set for ourselves this, I keep using the adjective, ambitious goal of having at least 75% of them reading at grade 6 by the time the year is over. Then the other goal is to have their numeracy levels also raised, at least to grade 4 and 5, or grade 5 and beyond. And very importantly for us, we're attempting a re-socialization of our children through a program of character formation.
To address this, the Grade 7 curriculum was revamped to place greater emphasis on language arts and mathematics, targeting the remediation needs of incoming students and character development. This approach aligns with the National Standards curriculum.
How this program is structured is that we have fewer subjects on the timetable precisely to make time for the numeracy and literacy focus. So it's an hour of language arts instruction uninterrupted every day with 40 minutes of practice on the computers. An hour of math instruction every single day with 40 minutes of practice. We have other subjects, because they're creative children. There's performing arts, and there's some woodwork or some agriculture, and then there's Christian living.
Here we have Christian living.
Yes, sir. But those blocks of time for literacy and numeracy are non-negotiable.
Students are also introduced to software programs such as Clear Math and ELA Fast for Word, which help them improve their learning.
I'm learning very much in 7th grade right now. I was struggling with English, very bad in primary school. When I reach high school, I can do English very good right now.
So first of all, we handpicked our teachers as far as possible, because our teachers have been trained in the use of the software, they've been trained in the delivery of the new curriculum, because it is different, and there's ongoing training.
The teachers are good, they teach and explain what to do and what to not do. I was struggling with the maths and English. My grades before were like 20, 25, 50 and 70, but now they are in the 80s, 90s and 100s.
We have a very ambitious target in this particular experiment here to move our children from 4% competence to 75% in one academic year. What a miracle that will be. Then they themselves will be able to use some of the books, the expensive books that they carry. They'll be able to read them. They'll be able to handle the rudiments of the mathematics, which is so central to the digital age, to the scientific age. And they will be able to understand why they must have manners, why they must behave themselves.
After completing the Grade 7 Academy, students will matriculate into the regular curriculum.
So once they get into grade 8, there's going to be a hybrid kind of grade 8 come next year, because we now will have to introduce some of the grade 7 foundation work that they would have missed this year, whilst at the same time creatively interweaving the grade 8 curriculum into the program. When we wrote our school improvement plan in August of 2023, one of the things that we set out to accomplish or to achieve is to have what we call our 5 in 5 policy, to ensure that those students who graduate from the Holy Trinity High School, that they pass 5 external examinations. That at this point in time is a major feat. It has eluded 90% of our students, but we believe that as the students grow in their reading ability, then they'll be able to engage the process more.
In the end, it's clear that with the right support and resources,
every student has the potential to overcome challenges and achieve success.
As a technical high school, Holy Trinity offers a variety of exams, including CSEC, City and Guilds, and NCT VET certifications. With programs like the Grade 7 Academy, students will have the opportunity to earn certifications in their chosen fields, enhancing their economic opportunities while also contributing positively to society.
We are appealing to the public, please take electronic waste, the handling of it, very seriously. It is not to be played with, and we want especially the children to be kept far as possible from old computers, old laptops, old cell phones, all those electronic waste, because of the dangers that it poses.
Expo Jamaica 2025 was a celebration of local innovation and entrepreneurship. Up next, we spotlight MSMEs proudly showcasing their Jamaican-made products.
We're all about Jamaica, so the farm is in Jamaica. We harvest the milk in Jamaica. We make all the products in Jamaica.
That's Trudy Wilson of Cabra Ranch, where goat milk becomes something special.
We're about to launch our fresh goat milk product. We also have a rum cream that is now our feature product because everybody loves it. As well as we have a sweetened condensed milk and a Cabra caramel, which is like a toffee.
We focus on natural products from Jamaica, mainly herbs. We have the sea moss, we have a dog blood, saucy pearl, vervain, just to name a few.
Natural Pearls of Jamaica, managed by Neil Kennedy, is keeping herbal traditions alive with hand-picked, authentic Jamaican remedies.
Our products are natural and authentic, and they're hand-picked. So what we focus on is the quality of our products.
We are farmers and we are chocolate makers, and the cocoa trees are grown amongst the coffee trees. So what we find is you get cross-pollination between the cocoa and the coffee. So the cocoa then carries the creamy notes of the Blue Mountain coffee.
At Mount Pleasant Farm Chocolatiers, Avril French turns high-altitude cocoa into handcrafted chocolate products.
We try to be sustainable, and we use all aspects of our cocoa pod. So we use the beans and we make chocolate. We make a wide range, 8 different flavors of chocolate bars. We do cocoa powder, we do cocoa butter, we do cocoa nibs, and recently we start making a granola from the cocoa pod itself. We also do chocolate tea balls.
3 bold Jamaican brands, one powerful message.
Go Jamaica, all Jamaican products.
We are here for Jamaica and we are Jamaican.
When you spend your money, you buy something that's beneficial to your body.
Persons can now make payment of their police record through Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ's mobile app found on the Google Play Store.
It's a ABC123. Very easy for you to follow the steps in making your payments. Once that is done, the application will actually send you a notification to say that you have successfully done your transaction. And then following that, you will actually get what we call, you'll actually get 2 notices. You'll actually get one from your bank, from the application to say that your bank transaction has been completed. And then the second one that you'll get is from Tax Administration's application now, which will say that you have been successful, and you'll actually get what we call a statement of payment with a reference number on it, and that's the reference number that you'll use here forward.
Signing up is free and is currently available on Android phones and tablets.
At Christiana High School, caring goes beyond the classroom. This feature explores the school's welfare program, which offers meaningful support to students in need, ensuring no child is left behind on their educational journey.
We all progress in small steps. So, before passing judgment on a man, try to walk a mile in his shoes to experience the world from his perspective. Considering the foregoing, the following account highlights an institution using its resources and influence to assist students who have entered its doors. A support system anyone will be grateful for.
First of all, I like to say that part of our core values at Christian High School is giving. I'd like to emphasize that. At Christian High School, we have a very robust program through our guidance and counseling department who constantly do needs assessment of our students to ensure that all our students are benefiting from this program. And so we have a wide range of things that we do, from ensuring that students are taken care of where bus fares are concerned, for lunches, uniforms, books, stationaries. We even go as far as assisting students with their CSEC examination payments.
Since my tenure here as guidance counselor over 11 years, we have started what is called our welfare program in the guidance and counseling department. The numbers cannot be counted, to be honest, but we have had a lot of students who have benefited. If I was to count, we would be counting over 500 and going.
From those numbers, here are the few beneficiaries.
They helped me with lunch.
I benefited from the welfare program by receiving financial help and help with purchasing school clothes, shoes, and so on.
I was benefited with financially for getting uniforms and bus fare and to come to school.
Our program also assists with school shoes. We have received donations from past students overseas from time to time. So we get shoes, backpacks, stationery supplies, and those things. So yes, we have assisted students. Sometimes we might see a student come into school in slippers because they are in need of a shoes, and we have reached out to them. If we don't have it readily on hand in the office, then we collect donations, or from our welfare drive or funds, we can purchase shoes for those children. Over the years, by doing our needs assessment, we realized that children are from varied backgrounds. They're from homes where parents are unemployed, and so the needs are great. So we, as a school, we have decided to launch this welfare program so that we can assist these students to stay in school, because education is very important and children cannot learn if they're hungry, if they're in need. So this is one way of reaching out to them.
My role in the welfare program is to ensure or assist in ensuring that students who need assistance are taken care of in the best way we can.
We are not just there for them as teachers, but we are their mothers, we are their fathers, and we try our best to show them that kind of support. Every opportunity we get through our assembly period, we try to ensure that we have speakers, we have motivational speakers who comes in and demonstrate this kind of love to the students. And we do our part as caregivers, as teachers, as principals.
I feel extremely grateful because this helps all students, everyone that's in need, and some that just need a little bit of assistance. It helps them to be less worried about how they get through their school life.
Keep your heart beating strong. Your health is your wealth. Practice healthy habits. 30 minutes a day keeps heart disease away. Choose life.
The Ministry of Justice continues to extend vital support to children in need of care, protection, or rehabilitation. Let's take a closer look at the support they offer. The journey of a child entangled in the justice system can be daunting. But within Jamaica's justice landscape, there's a beacon of hope, a network of child-focused services dedicated to guiding young individuals toward a brighter future. From diversion programs to victim support initiatives, these services aim to provide holistic care, rehabilitation, and empowerment for Jamaica's youth. These programs are offered through several branches of the Ministry of Justice.
Child diversion, as the name implies, is a way of diverting children from the formal justice system into other options or other services that can provide rehabilitation and reintegration. The program focuses on children between the ages of 12 and 17 who come into conflict with the formal justice system. What this means is the child is suspected of an offense, they're accused of an offense, or they're charged with an offense. Once this takes place, a child can be referred by the police or the court to the child diversion offices across the island, so that if they make a mistake or they make a bad decision, they won't be criminalized and they won't have to live with that decision for the rest of their lives, as long as they abide by the program and they complete the program.
Support is also offered to persons who have been harmed by a crime through the Victim Services branch within the Ministry's Social Service Division. This branch is charged with the responsibility to provide counseling, emotional support, and therapy to persons who are victims of crime. They provide a service that is confidential, professional, and neutral.
The language of children is play, and we have found, especially with the very younger clients, that in utilizing play therapy mechanisms, it is very effective in terms of reaching them, in terms of getting them to open up to us and to be able to tell their story, and for us to be able to work through the traumatic symptoms with them. One of our flagship programs is that we provide court support for individuals. We use behavior modification interventions, we use cultural restructuring mechanisms to be able to help the child to understand what is happening to them. One such program is our cultural resocialization program. Another intervention that we utilize is our Overcomers in Action program. And this one is geared specifically towards females who have been sexually abused. It's a group therapy intervention that runs for 6 sessions, and it culminates in a graduation ceremony.
The Restorative Justice Branch provides support to both the victims and perpetrators of crime, prioritizing accountability and healing over mere punishment. It aims to repair relationships, reintegrate offenders into communities, and foster healing for victims and communities. The branch also ensures the lasting impact of conflict resolution skills learned through its training programs in educational institutions. Through a memorandum of understanding between the Ministries of Justice and Education and Youth, significant stride is being made. Since 2022, over 12,000 participants from schools nationwide have had the opportunity to engage in 2-day training workshops focused on restorative justice.
Restorative practices is focused on healing. What it does, it is an investment into relationships among these critical players within the institutions. Additionally, restorative practices hold each player accountable, and this is done by engaging them in collaborative conversations that allows them to explore their actions, their decisions, and their behaviors to recognize the impact that it would have had on the persons around them. And so from these conversations, we see a mounting personal development and change among the key players. These are very important if we are trying to rewrite the narrative of how we resolve conflicts and disputes.
Through the Social Justice Division of the Ministry of Justice, we are committed to
healing and justice for all children,
creating a circle of care,
delivering justice that heals, and
together we are taking justice to the people of Jamaica.
In a landscape often shadowed by challenges, Jamaica's child-focused services stand as pillars of hope, offering a lifeline to young individuals in need. Through Through comprehensive care, empowerment, and community support, these initiatives are not just shaping individual lives, but laying the foundation for a more inclusive, compassionate, and safe society for all.
Conjunctivitis, otherwise known as pink eye, is caused by viruses which enter the eye through contaminated surfaces such as your hand, wash rags, cosmetics, handkerchiefs, contact lenses, and other personal items. Symptoms include redness, watery, itchy, and/or burning eyes, as well as hypersensitivity to light and grainy feeling in the eyes. To prevent pink eye infection, do not share makeup, eye drops, wash rags, towels, or pillowcases. Also, avoid coming into contact with persons with pink eye. If you experience symptoms of pink eye, wash your hands with soap and water regularly. Avoid rubbing the eyes and see your doctor. Do not attend school, work, or other crowded places until the infection clears up. For more information, visit the Ministry of Health website moh.gov.jm.
All motorists, pedestrians, private and public operators, motorcyclists, it is important for us to drive defensively. Driving defensively saves lives, and we know that lives are most important to each and every one of us. It is important also to be trained and certified as a defensive driver, for it increases the likelihood that you'll prevent collisions on our roadways.
As we wrap up today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, we hope you found these features informative and engaging. Let's stay connected through our website, gis.gov.jm, and on social media. On behalf of the production team, I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Have a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.